When Abdu'l-Baha left California, only 40 days remained of his North American travels. During the next 2 weeks, he traveled over 3,000 miles by train, stopping in 5 cities before returning to New York. His days on the train were eventful. Travelers recognized him from publicity, as did crew members from his earlier journeys. People sought his company, and he spoke to small groups about spiritual matters. When he arrived again in Denver on October 29th, friends and reporters thronged to the Oxford Hotel. The next day he spoke at the Roberts Home and at the Universalist Church. The train reached Chicago on October 31st. Abdu'l-Baha gave 3 public talks in Chicago over 5 days. He spoke of the greatness of the age and of the oneness of humanity. Rabindranath Tagore, who in 1913 became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature, met Abdu'l-Baha in Chicago. Years later, Tagore expressed deep love and appreciation for him. Abdu'l-Baha also spoke at Corinne True's house, where he described his happiness in seeing the Chicago Baha'is again.
My third visit here expresses the degree of my longing to see you and the extent of my love. I hope that these visits may be productive of future results.
Describing a gathering at the home of Beatrice Davies, Mahmoud notes,
"It is not possible to describe the impact on the minds, the exhilaration of the spirits, and the delight of the soul. When his automobile left, everyone wept and expressed their sorrow at their separation from their beloved."
In Cincinnati, Abdu'l-Baha spoke to over 500 people at the Grand Hotel. Then at a banquet for him, his entourage, and the Cincinnati Baha'is. He had informal conversations late into the night, and 40 local Baha'is stayed at the hotel to be near him. The next morning, he spoke to them about the future Universal House of Justice, and in a public talk called America to be the standard bearer of peace throughout the world. The next day, November 6th, the Cincinnati Enquirer reported that Dr. Baha had spoken, and also that Woodrow Wilson had been elected president. In Washington, D.C., for 5 days, he gave at least 13 talks to large groups and met with small groups and individuals. He spoke at the Universalist Church and at the 8th Street Temple Synagogue, where the mention of Christ created a stir. Agnes Parsons described the atmosphere as electrical. On November 9th, the Baha'is held a banquet at Rauscher's Hall where diverse races could attend. Abdu'l-Baha walked among the 300 present, anointing them with attar of rose and distributing candy and flowers.